Here's what you need in order to make sure you're doing a safe lift. First, you need to know that every employee you have has read and understands the owner's manual for the magnet that they're using. There are some great references and resources online from ASME, from OSHA, from a lot of magnet manufacturers on what a safe lift is comprised of and how to make sure that your lifts are always safe. I always like to have a hand lifter. That way I can control the load without putting any parts of my body under the load. As it's lifted, just turn it on. I now have some additional control to keep it away from being over my feet, over any obstacles as I'm moving it through the shop, whatever is necessary. You need to know what the thickness is of your piece. If you don't know how thick it is, all the instruction in the world we can give you is useless. You need to make sure that everybody knows what that thickness is. So nice soapstone or chalk marker, and make sure that you've got your thickness identified. You need to know what the length of the piece is and where the center is. Here we've simply marked center line to indicate where approximately that magnet should be. Now don't forget, this is the center of the length. This is not necessarily the center of gravity. A test lift will determine that. You need to have a lifting magnet that's capable of safely lifting a load that you've identified. At this point, we've already weighed this piece. It's about 134 pounds. We know how thick it is, about 7/16 of an inch. The chart on the side of our magnet will simply tell us, do we have enough power to safely lift this thickness of this weight with this magnet? If you don't know all of these things, if you're not wearing the correct personal protective devices you're supposed to wear in your shop per OSHA and your company's policies, you're not ready to do a safe lift. This is what's required to make sure that you have as few accidents as possible, with a little luck, none.